Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a topic that has captivated scientists, philosophers, and futurists for decades. Are we living in a simulation? From the laws of physics to the rapid advancement of technology, we'll be taking a deep dive into the arguments for and against the simulation hypothesis, and examining the evidence for and against the idea that our reality is not what it seems. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the question of whether or not we're living in a simulation. Are we living in a simulation? This is a question that has been debated by scientists, philosophers, and futurists for decades. Some argue that the complexity and order of our world suggests that it is the product of intelligent design, while others argue that our reality is simply the result of random chance. The idea that we may be living in a simulation is not a new one. Philosophers such as René Descartes and Immanuel Kant have pondered the nature of reality and whether or not we can trust our senses to tell us the truth about the world around us. In recent years, the simulation hypothesis has been popularized by scientists such as Nick Bostrom and philosopher David Chalmers, who argue that the rapid advancement of technology may one day make it possible for us to create simulations so realistic that they are indistinguishable from reality. There are several reasons why some people believe that we may be living in a simulation. One of the most popular arguments is that the laws of physics as we understand them are not unique to our universe. In fact, many scientists believe that there are an infinite number of possible universes, each with its own set of physical laws. If this is true, then it is possible that our universe is simply one of many simulations created by an advanced civilization. Another reason why some people believe that we may be living in a simulation is that the universe appears to be fine-tuned for life. The constants of physics, such as the gravitational constant and the speed of light, are precisely set to allow for the formation of stars, planets, and life as we know it. This has led some scientists to suggest that the universe is the product of intelligent design, rather than random chance. Additionally, the rapid advancement of technology is also fueling the argument that we are living in a simulation. As technology continues to improve, the ability to create realistic simulations of reality will become increasingly possible. Some futurists believe that within a few decades, we will have the technology to create virtual worlds that are indistinguishable from reality. This idea has been popularized by the concept of the singularity, which is the point at which artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence and leads to rapid technological advancement. On the other hand, there are also several arguments against the simulation hypothesis. One of the most significant objections is that the complexity of our world suggests that it is not the product of intelligent design. The natural world is filled with randomness and chaos, which is difficult to reconcile with the idea that it is the product of a conscious creator. Additionally, many scientists argue that the laws of physics are not arbitrary, but rather are the result of natural processes. Furthermore, many skeptics of the simulation hypothesis argue that even if it were possible to create a simulation of reality, the resources required to do so would be astronomical. The amount of computational power and data storage necessary to simulate every single aspect of our world would be beyond our current capabilities. In conclusion, the question of whether or not we are living in a simulation is a complex and controversial one. While some argue that the complexity and order of our world suggests that it is the product of intelligent design, others argue that our reality is simply the result of random chance. Additionally, the rapid advancement of technology is making it increasingly possible for us to create realistic simulations of reality. But at the same time, the complexity and randomness of the natural world and the resources required to create a simulation of reality are counter-arguments to this hypothesis. Ultimately, the question of whether or not we're living in a simulation is one that may never be answered with certainty, but it remains an intriguing and thought-provoking topic to ponder. Thanks for watching our video on the topic of, are we living in a simulation? We hope you enjoyed the discussion and found it thought-provoking. This is a topic that has been debated for decades, and it's important to consider all the arguments and evidence for and against the simulation hypothesis. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting and informative videos like this one, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on the topic. And remember, if you ever have any other topics you want us to cover, let us know. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.